Blessed and happy Friday to all of you, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, my dear good people of God, faithful followers of the Daily Gospel Reflection with Father Jack, my dear kababayans. Today is July 7, 2023, and today is Friday, within the 13th week in Ordinary Time, Year A. Our Gospel for today is from the beautiful and the wonderful account of the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 9, verses 9 to 13. During the time of Jesus, if your profession is collecting tax, it means three things. Number one, it means you are educated because it presume and assume that you know how to write and you know how to count. If you are a tax collector, meaning to say you are wealthy. Why? Because money is your business. And third, if you are a tax collector, you are smart but sinful. Tax collector were the most hated profession during the time of Jesus because they were considered beasts in human form. And Matthew is that kind of person. He was educated, wealthy, smart, but sinful. That's why as a tax collector, he had everything in life except one. He don't have peace. Why? Because people hate tax collector, as what I've told you. That's why when Jesus invited him to follow him, Matthew left his tax post and followed Jesus right away. And the message of the gesture of this Matthew is telling us that he understood that the most essential in life is Jesus. If we have everything but without Jesus, my dear friends, life has no meaning at all. Matthew is teaching us of this beautiful lesson that with God, life is an endless hope. Without God, life is a hopeless end. I hope you see the difference. And today, the message of the gospel is also very clear. Mercy and love should be our boosters to the outcast. And Jesus is asking us today to journey to befriend with sinners. My dear friends, do not be allergic to the sinful people. The joy of God is dining, is eating and partying with notorious sinners like the tax collector, like the prostitutes. And Jesus is a friend of sinners. Because this gesture of Jesus is telling me and you that we need to love sinners, but hate the sin. Accept and welcome sinners, but hate their sins. And in today's gospel, Jesus said, and it's very clear, I did not come to call the righteous, but sinners. Finally, the vocation of Matthew is reminding me and you that when we choose to follow God, like Matthew, we need to left and abandon everything, including our source of living, our source of income. And surely, God will reward your greatest sacrifice. Because I firmly believe God will never take away something in our life without replacing it with something better. Can you imagine? Matthew, he left his profession as a tax collector. That is his comfort zone, his source of income, his everything. But God used his expertise, especially in writing, for a better mission. Because as a tax collector, he knows how to count, he knows how to write. Matthew, before he decided to follow Jesus, perhaps he used his hands for cheating, for stealing tax, for dishonesty, for bribery. But you know what? When he followed Jesus, God used Matthew's hand to write and to produce the Gospel of Matthew. the gospel that we are reflecting right now. What's my point? 3 points. Number 1, and remember this. Sometimes, God will use our weakness. Our weakness one day will become our strength. Second, our shame today will one day be a reason why it makes us proud. And third, our limitations will one day become an instrument and a channel of our perfection and close encounter with the Lord. Mother friends, mother brothers and sisters, I say it again. Love and mercy should be our boosters to the outcasts. Hate sin, but love the sinner. If you love and like this reflection, kindly share it with your friends so that many will be blessed. Amen.